Stress isn't always a bad thing. In an acute sense, it gives us that fight or flight reaction, and in terms of evolution, it gives us that get up and go in search of a better life. But when stress becomes chronic, our stress hormone, cortisol, can remain elevated. And when that occurs, it can be detrimental both for our mental health and our physical health. While stress isn't a direct cause of heart disease, it is considered a risk factor, and that's because firstly, it can increase your blood pressure, but it also makes you engage in unhealthy behaviours. So that might be turning to comfort foods like high saturated fats and sugary foods, or it might be turning to alcohol or smoking. Maybe it's that you don't exercise as much, or it might be that it's affecting your sleep. And all of these things together can attribute to heart disease. There are a number of ways in which you can protect your heart. Now, I think firstly, it's about being proactive. So if you've been offered a health check by your doctor, do attend. It's at these health checks that we can do blood tests to pick up on things like diabetes and cholesterol. We can also check your blood pressure. We'll also be looking at your height, your weight to assess your BMI and your waist circumference. But in addition to this, some places will also offer things like ECGs and echocardiograms. So these are ways to identify whether your heart is struggling in any way. Another way that you can protect your heart is through regular exercise. We know that a sedentary lifestyle is one of the major risk factors for developing heart disease. By exercising regularly, you can reduce your blood pressure, your cholesterol level, your weight. You can also improve your insulin sensitivity and your exercise tolerance. So it's definitely worth incorporating regular exercise into your routine. A third way to improve your heart health is to ensure that you have a healthy diet. Now, most studies suggest that the Mediterranean diet is the way forward to protect your heart. It often includes eating plenty of fruits and vegetables, so making sure that you are having at least 5 a day, and try and eat the rainbow as such, so a different colour of fruit and veg in your diet to make sure you're getting all aspects of nutrition. The amount of salt that you have in your diet is also important, so ensuring that you eat less than 6 grams of salt a day, as this will help improve your blood pressure levels. And also make sure that you're not eating too many saturated fats. So that's the fats that often come from things like dairy, meat products, and instead try and increase your unsaturated fat levels. So those are things like oils in olive oil and fish, avocados, nuts and seeds. Finally, alcohol can play a part in your heart health. You may have heard that drinking a glass of red wine a day is protective, and that's because of the antioxidant flavonoids within red wine. But there are healthier ways of attaining those antioxidants, namely through fruits and vegetables. Alcohol can increase your risk of blood pressure going up. It can also increase your cholesterol levels and increase your risk of irregular heart rhythms. So all of these things together can increase your risk of a heart attack. Therefore, it's important that you drink within the recommended 14 units a week.